Hello, hello.
Good evening. How is everybody? Is there anybody out
It's a
there?
show. It's a
Um,
showtime.
we may have some technical problems. We have been bashing our heads against the wall for the last 20 minutes. So if we do, please let us know, and we'll still try and get through it. But there's a lot of freezing and jumping and things like that. So what's been happening? You know, we used to always say the same thing. It was like with what's happening with COVID. Do we even worry about that now? I don't think that this is.
They always talk about like in the morning when I drive in the car. Like I hear some news and they start I kind of like already lose the track. They say that it's better, then say that it's worse, and it's better, then it's worse. And today I've seen like it's interesting. We have a hospital like in a city center, and like around that it says like red zone, like just on the corner. So the corner is red zone, across the street is a green zone. So hello everybody. But anyway, people are pretty positive, and we start having events like conferences, and like I'm not even talking about parties, was even before. So a few days ago it was the virtual conference about like all the digital conference about all the marketing news and etc. So everything is back to normal, and a lot of guys are planning to travel. I've been talking to my friends in travel agency. They said that a lot of tourists are planning to come, like already planning their trips. And hopefully this year, especially in Odessa, because we have a seaport, we will get a big cruise lines, cruise line ships, right? And they will full of tourists, and Odessa will be back to normal. So, guys, if you're thinking about coming to Ukraine, you're welcome. Just remember that you will need to have an insurance, and if you're a member of Hard Rock, it will help you with that. And you will need to do a test. If you can do it before you come, it would be awesome. You show it at the custom, and they have no questions to you.
Yes,
So,
I agree.
yes. So another update that we have is that we have a Telegram group. Some of you guys already there. We just like we're trying to manage that as well, and it's a free community where we post some interesting information, some news about traveling to Ukraine. So if you are not member yet, please down below this video will be a link to the Telegram group. Just press join, and you need to have a Telegram app to do that. So please join. We will be welcome you there and get the fresh news about traveling to Ukraine.
Okay. Hey, Kyle, Ken, Jenny.
Yeah, Ken just saying like I just came back from Ukraine. I would say that the attitude is careful but relaxed, unlike US, which is much more paranoid.
I think that's a fair way to sum it up. I was actually just at the supermarket before. I put my mask on before I went in. I looked around and realized there was probably about 8 people. Probably 2 of those 8 were wearing masks, and I was wearing a mask, and I had to check to think, do I look stupid wearing a mask? So some people are, some people aren't, but it seemed like everyone going through the checkouts, people seem to put them on at the checkout. How that helps, if it's supposed to, I don't really know. So kind of a fun video today, isn't it? Sort of a fun video, but it's a serious, deadly serious.
Very serious. I don't know, like what you find funny in a female beauty.
Well, here's the thing, right? Let's preface. Let's start this off. And if our sound is out or our video is out, just let us know which one of us it is, because we've been arguing about who has the worst internet connection before we come on here. I think it's her. She thinks it's me, but I don't know. But so like what a lot of guys do is that they come over and they say, you know, I want a down to earth, you know, girl from the village, whatever, you know, low maintenance. We could probably boil it down to. But then they want it to look beautiful, right? And that beauty, that waxing, that plucking, that doing her nails and all that stuff, well, that all comes at a cost. But what is that cost? And quite often I've heard guys, like, none of our guys, but guys that I've met along the way, complain about she wants to get her hair dyed, re-dyed blonde, and she needs to get her nails done. And they're like, what's going on here, you know? And I've always had the same thoughts in the start, is that if you want her to look beautiful, it's not a bad investment if that makes sense. You know, you buy a nice car, you buy the good wax. We'll put it that way, I suppose. So, but what does it actually cost? And well, let's start off with this question here: is it your responsibility to wax that parts and fix the hair and the nails and all that? Is it your responsibility, Luba?
It's my responsibility. Or Striker, you know, guys say that so far Striker drops out more, so I think it's your fault.
Always the case, isn't it? It's always my fault.
Yes, but I'm not blaming you. But are you on your Wi-Fi or phone? Now I can't hear
is going on? Okay, I'm going to go to this. Okay, 1 second.
Okay, guys, I will just start from here. Just tell me if you can hear me, please. You know, when I watch somebody's video, I think like, why do they ask this question? Why they make so much big deal of that? But really, like, it's so scary when you talk to yourself and you don't know people hear you or no. Please tell if you can hear me, and I will start my speech that might be useful for you, the guys who are looking for the lady in Ukraine, maybe for ones who are already in touch with the lady in Ukraine, or one who is in a serious relationship. I know here's a lot of guys who already got the fiance visas. Striker Luba is correct. You keep dropping out. Okay. Seems like you can hear me. Striker is... Yeah, 2 strikers now. I think it's cool.
Okay, that's on my phone now. Go ahead.
Okay. Striker is frozen, it says.
Am I? Ah.
Okay, so I will start from here. I don't know what we're gonna do with this video, but I will take over the show. Okay, so today's video was actually inspired by some of our clients who have been asking about that, and also from the situation when like Striker has his vision about that, but I want to just share like experience from the ladies who are moving to US or like any other country. How do they feel, and the difficulties of the first year. So this video is about kind of like pricing, you know, and like how much it costs in Odessa, or I mean, not in Odessa, in Ukraine, sorry. And like I have our stylist, Victoria, the guys who already did the call with her knows. So she's at the moment in Texas and Indiana. So she's in both states. She has a sister there, and so she is at the moment there. And I asked her to check the prices for me. So I have double prices, like of prices in Ukraine and in US. But basically, I would like to tell that ladies in Ukraine, Striker said that here restarting modem. Okay, so ladies in Ukraine really taking care of themselves and doing a manicure and pedicure and dyeing their hair and doing their like eyebrows and eyelashes. It's a very big deal for them. And a lot of people like laughing because sometimes the lady may not have money, like she would not buy proper food, but she need to look well. And she need to look just perfectly fine. Her nails should be always done. Like the guys who already been in Ukraine, they would never let me lie that almost every single lady they met, she always have like a brand new nails and everything looks perfect. So it is important. It is a cultural thing. And I know that in US there's like ladies who are doing that, and some of them just can't be bothered, so they have a very short nails without any color or anything. So in Ukraine it's very, very rarely you would meet ladies here really, as I say, like really take care of that, and they pay a lot of attention. And especially if the lady working in a male like office, like there's a lot of ladies around, oh my god, it's like a competition. So you need to have a design, you need to have like every nail has to have a Swarovski stone or something. And to be honest, it's not like the girls who are like super high maintenance, it's everybody. So like everybody visiting salons and do their procedures every 2 or 3 weeks. So also ladies here in Ukraine taking very good care of parts of their body. So hair removal and like laser, it's also a big deal here. So they're visiting that also, every 2, 3, 4 weeks, it depends. And hair color, so you barely will see any lady, especially if it is older lady with a gray hair here, they will always take care of that. So like I'm sure that people who have been in Ukraine, you guys, you already seen that, and you would tell me and confirm that yes, but you are right, that the ladies really take very good care of themselves. So they go to the gym also. Ladies here also, like, and the guys, but mostly ladies, they take a very care of their health, they try to. So we in Ukraine, we have a little bit different culture. So if like you start feeling or like something is bothering you, people go to the doctor immediately. So even like if it is a little pain, and I know that in US probably people would never even bothered with that, so they will go to the doctor. And today I will also tell you the price for that, like for the female doctor or any sort of doctor. And also, of course, the ladies do, like, they are doing shopping. Yes, we're gonna cover that. Stay away from the ladies who ask for money, and Striker will tell like what we mean in this video, and like, is it your responsibility to take care of everything that I'm talking here? But I'm just telling you briefly like what is like ladies routine in Ukraine is. And part of that, like, I'm sharing my experience, though, like when I was looking for the prices, like there's some things that really I don't do, like I'm not dyeing my hair, so I need to find out the price. I don't have like fake lips, but a lot of ladies, they do like to do that, and like if they already started, they need to proceed, like they need to continue doing that. I don't do eyelashes, so but like about 50% of the ladies in Ukraine, they do, and the guys who've been here, they also will tell. So if you're curious about the pricing, I will share in a minute, but Striker will tell his thoughts about like whose responsibility is that, when and why. So while he was away, I was telling about like the routine that every lady is here has, and what we're doing every month. So what are your thoughts about that? And you being in Ukraine now, know how the ladies looks like, and hearing from me all the time that we can't meet because I eat that at the manicure or somewhere else. So what are your thoughts?
Okay, if this cuts out again, I'll actually go to another computer that's actually plugged into the modem, so hopefully that will work. If I cut out again just then, or is it going? It's cut out or it's going?
Now it's going, but can you not move at all? Just talk, open your mouth.
Okay, so this is what I think, okay? This is my thoughts on the matter. I think that I'm trying to talk quiet and slow and without moving, so we don't lose connection. But this is the reality of it. I know a lot of guys have never been in a relationship they've never been in a relationship with a high maintenance woman. You know, I was fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know where that comes on the scale, to when I was in New Zealand, that she was high maintenance, you know, which wasn't a bad thing, because for me, I like this traditional type of relationship where she took care of the house, and she took care of herself and took care of, the family. Unfortunately, the only thing that happened was she took care of herself, so she was high maintenance. So I understand, and I understand what it costs because I was paying for all of that stuff. So for me, it wasn't like a big shock or anything like that. And in fact, I like the fact that your wife or your girlfriend gets up in the morning, spends some time to make herself look beautiful, because it was her beauty that attracted you in the first place. So I think that it's important that she has this upkeep. And I think it's important that she wants to have this upkeep. And I think it's important that if she wants to have that upkeep, that you do not try and sort of shoot it down at all, because once it's gone, maybe it's gone forever. So I think if she does have that tendency to get up in the morning, look beautiful. If she's a housewife or she's at home all day, she's looking beautiful really for one reason. It was the same reason why she locked you down in the first place, and that was so she looks good for you, right? That's unless she's going out clubbing or something like that, then there's probably a little bit more to that. But if she's doing that in the morning when she gets up, she wants to look beautiful for you. It makes her feel better. She feels like she has more appeal for you. That's good. I don't reckon you should ever try and shut that down. Right. In saying that, when you first meet each other, and maybe you've been on a few dates, 5, 6 dates, maybe you've been dating for maybe even a few months, you're coming back over for the second trip. I don't think that it's your responsibility at all to make sure her hair is dyed, that her nails are done, and all these things are done. She's made do up until that point, right? So she's managed to maintain herself. She's learned how to do it. She knows where the best salon is. She knows how to get the deals. She's done that because it makes her look beautiful. It's her femininity that's going to be coming out. So I don't think that it is the man's role at that stage to take on the role of maintaining her, because she hasn't fully locked you down yet, okay? When it comes to the point in time where you become married and she moves to your country and she is dependent on you, I think it's fair to say that, yes, you should help her or pay for those things that's going to keep her looking beautiful, right? Because if you start skimping on those things, like, it's a slippery slope, man. Like, you really want to, if you want to look beautiful, these things cost money. That's probably the gist of it. I think. I don't think we need to go too deep into that. But I will say this: like, yeah, if you are going to a country because the women are more beautiful, yes, they are thinner. Okay, yes, I believe the genetics are better. Perhaps, who knows? But there's a little bit of extra work that goes into it, and I've talked about this before in my videos about why the women spend more time, more effort, more money on making themselves look more beautiful, and that is to lock down a man because of competition, because they need a man for economic reasons. So the socioeconomics of the country says that it's a little bit harder for her to get some of the benefits from some other countries. Competition is fierce. They got to look hot because they know being beautiful is going to lock down a high value male. So in saying that, what are we looking at here? What's the damage? What's it going to cost, like, per week? Are we going to? Are we as men? Are we going to be able to afford? Do we have to sell our car? What do we have to do?
Yeah, we say like that you need to sell your kidney. Can you please maybe try from your computer? Why not doing that? Are you from the laptop?
Yeah, is it still better? Is it? Okay. All right, I'll be back.
Oh, it's again just me. A bit nervous about that, but before I will go back to pricing, I just want to say that when the lady is moving to your country, and we just did a video with Striker about subcom, I think the right word. So to your culture, and you coming to her culture in Ukraine. So there's many little things that in Ukraine we are very suspicious, and we are very we have a lot of how you call it when you scary of the black cat on the street. Got this word, but anyway, we have a lot of rules and little things that if we get back home, superstitious, I remember. So we have a lot of superstitions, and unfortunately I don't even know where they come from. I don't know how they glued in and sit in our minds, but there's a lot of things that when you come back home, you forgot something like your wallet or your car keys, you have to look at the window in the mirror. You have to, otherwise, hello everybody again, for the new one. So when you just look at the mirror, you have to say hello, wish me good luck and etc. Because for some reason you worry that if you don't do that, everything will be bad, or you need to if you, for example, say something and you don't want it to happen ever, you'd do through your shoulder. If you there's different things, and the lady can get crazy about that. There's issues in your everyday life when she moved there, she has problems with even food. The food is so different. I've been living in US, and I really I even write down in my notebook that I would like to do a video, a culture shock for me on the West and culture shock for Striker in Ukraine, because there was many things that we are so different, and for me, even speaking relatively good English, it was still very different and difficult when I went to the market, when I can't find something that I'm so used to, when I was looking for the sour cream, for the cream for the, and everybody was looking at me like I'm crazy. But here in Ukraine, it's it's one of the most famous and delicious cream that we make for cakes, because I adore baking, and I was doing there. So when I was looking for buttermilk, because all Ukrainian ladies and all the guys are just crazy, they love about that and etc., we all drink buttermilk. And so you like your task really like is to help your lady to get adjusted to the new culture, because when she come to us, it's not just the language that is very different, it's not just the new rules, everything new for her, but there's even like everyday routine things that are so different that it is very difficult for her to overcome, and she become nervous and she become very stressed and she become very much better striker. I'm just telling you right now.
I think my head is there. That's not good.
So that's why helping her when she moved there with the little things like knowing and understanding that, you know, she needs to do nails, she needs to do like her hair, like not even waiting until she will ask you for that, but maybe even like while you in relationship and before she moved there, you maybe find out some place, maybe you find some girls who are doing it, because usually Ukrainian ladies and Russian ladies, like they really try to find somebody theirs. They try to find somebody who speak Russian, because usually in Slavic ladies do the best manicure. So help them, help her to find this person, and try to not wait until she will ask, because for the ladies it's very difficult. Like we talk about serious ladies, we talk about good ladies, to not wait until she will tell you, oh, where should I go. Try to help her. It's a little thing that for you, I know that you don't do your nails and I know you don't know where to, you know, maybe do the laser removal, but anyway, try to help her with that, and like you will get much less conflicts and problems and, you know, her angerness. Because unfortunately, and I know that a lot of guys would agree with me, the mood of the lady is kind of like the main in relationship, because if the lady in a shitty mood, she give a hard time to man, and then the relationship is just can't be happy. Striker, you agree?
Well, I think it's reciprocal. I think that, you know, if you gel together, I think that kind of naturally happens anyway. I'm not sure how much of what I said before you heard or whatever, but basically try to think of it as like, I won't say like it's a selfish act, you know, but you want her to feel and look beautiful, and you want to make sure that is still present in the relationship, because it's very important. Like if a woman stops being feminine, if she stops taking care of
Striker,
how
we
she,
can't hear you.
you can't hear me at all.
No.
Mm,
Maybe you should do it from your phone, just like phone. Okay, guys, ask me some questions. I will answer. I don't know what to do. It was supposed to be a good video, and now I'm a little bit confused. So ask me what you would like to know, and maybe we would either continue this when he has better internet, or okay, you could hear and I tell him to leave. Oh, okay, he will be back in a second. Okay, he's going to be back. Guys, tell me please, do any of you, like I know Kyle here, he has a relationship, he has a wife, and what is your experience? Like, did you have any difficulties with that? Like, Kyle, tell a little bit maybe when your lady moved to South Africa. Like, how was it there? Like, how did she find a place to do, or she was doing it herself, or what was the deal? Like, was it any any problems or difficulties? Um, share your experience, please.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Да.
You can? You can hear me. Can you hear me, Liver?
No, kind
Liver,
of. Yes, kind of.
just tell me so if it's um, is it quiet or is it breaking up? Is what I'm asking.
It's breaking out. No, but everybody say that they can hear you. So just keep going.
Okay. All right. So we do apologize
It's actually, I don't think it's Ukraine internet. Ukraine actually has some pretty fast internet. I think it's this router. Okay, cool. Everyone can hear. So I have no idea what I've already said. But basically, yeah, if she wants to look beautiful, allow her to look beautiful and push her in that direction. You know, you think of all the times maybe we've been in a relationship in the West, and you almost want to push her in. If you push her in that direction, she's going to push back and say, "Well, what, you think I'm fat, or you think I'm this? You don't think I'm beautiful enough?" So Ukrainian women, they want to look beautiful, and I think that's very important. Now, what does it cost? Are we up to that part yet? I'm completely lost as to where we are.
I don't even know, Striker.
Okay, so what is the general upkeep of a Ukrainian woman?
You know, I didn't count it, but like I can tell the price and we can calculate it together. So like the price for manicure here is like $15, and the lady is doing that twice a month. So it is already 30. The price of pedicure is $17 around. That is plus 17, okay? So ladies usually cut and color their hair maybe once a month. So the cut, like the cut of the hair, is about $20. If you dye your hair, it is from $50. Let's say, like, let's try to minimize the price, right? Like plus 15. Then, as I say, ladies do eyelashes, right? So they usually do it every 3 weeks. Why are you laughing?
Me?
Yeah.
And now now everyone can see me when I'm laughing. Keep going.
I actually a cosmetologist. I forgot about cosmetologist. So eyelashes cost here from $25, $40, let's say 30, right? Then laser, you know what I mean, right? So laser shushu cost like full.
Can you explain it?
Sorry?
No, we don't. Can you explain it, please?
I can even show, but next time. So subscribe to the channel. So it's about like $70, $70 to $100 total. We usually have like, because we have a lot of salons, they usually have always like some discounts, and girls try to get some coupon or something. So let's say about $70. Plus cosmetologists. Cosmetologists usually girls go like every 2 or 3 weeks as well, and one visit is about $25 to $30. So let's say it is like $50 per month. Then girls are doing the girls are doing what else they do? Eyebrows. Striker.
Huh?
Stop moving. I have a headache from you. I mean,
I'm just my face looks really oily. I look like a peanut.
oh my god. Yeah, oily. So yes, they do. I'm just trying to count here. So eyebrows, it's about $10. Then gym. A lot of Ukrainian ladies go to the gym. Price per month is like $25, $30 plus $30. Doctor, like at least once a month you need to visit some doctor. No, not always, but approximately.
It's not very healthy. This future wife of the guys.
No, she's keeping herself. No, so doctor, like the private clinic cost, the private clinic visit cost, consultation cost about $20 to $30. Let's say 25. Then lips, if she has a fake lips, then she need injection every month. It's about $150.
Yeah, but the guys, they stay away from these like there's maintenance. There's healthy maintenance, and then there's like this unnatural, unhealthy maintenance with these women that think that the more they put in, the hotter they look. And these women are something psychologically wrong with them, where they feel like they need to improve themselves all the time. Sorry,
I just can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Like you You can't hear me at all?
Just like what you're saying is, I don't know. It's no. I don't know. It's like for me, it's breaking up.
Yeah, I don't think it's breaking up for other people. I think it's like partly your internet and partly my internet. I think it's a mixture of the internets combined.
Okay, perfect. Then I would, because yes, we can hear you, both of us, perfect. Like I will try not to listen to you as I always do.
Luba, it's not all about you. Okay, they can hear perfectly fine, and that's.
Okay. No, I was going to interact with you a little bit. I was going to just answer your questions, like to just listen, but I can't. Okay. Anyway, I will try. If you're not moving, you're moving a lot.
I'm trying not to move. I'm sitting in a chair. How far can I move? Can I answer this question, please? So,
if Ukrainian women are interested in marrying in Russia, why don't they put into effort? Yes, good question. Good question.
It's a very good question. It's look, I think we've answered this before in a video. Maybe it feels very familiar. A lot of men think that they're coming and they're paying the money and they're coming to choose a woman who has got ready for them, who has spent years maybe learning English in order to move to the United States. So she needs to put in the effort, right? It's actually studying for like a particular point in her life where she gets to graduate. That's not what's happening at all. She's going about her daily life, and most ladies do not like some. If a lady is really, really motivated, she really wants to get to the United States. Don't you think that's a little bit of a red flag? If she's already studied and she knows everything about it, that's all she cares about. It's a little bit of a red flag. If she's open to learning, if she meets a guy, the motivation is there. The same with a guy when he meets a woman, he wants to learn as well. Most guys, when they come over the first time, they may have learned a few words. They may learn a few more words when they're here. But when they leave, they think, wow, like I need to learn more. And so they get the motivation for it. But there are not hordes of ladies here that are like learning English in order to meet a man. I mean, did you learn Russian in order to meet a woman? And I know you can argue and say, well, she's moving to the United States. She will learn it. Like, trust me, she will learn it. And she may already know some, but she's not confident in speaking it. But she will learn it going forward. And I think it's a very good question. Though. Thank you, Arjon. But yeah, like just think a little bit deeper on
I want to answer this question as well.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah. So nowadays, like I see the dynamic. Why are you laughing again?
How you can't hear me? You can barely see me, but you can see me go. And then
I can feel you. I know you so well. So yes. So nowadays, I see the dynamic. A lot of ladies nowadays, like legit ladies, they really do learn English. They try to do it themselves. They try to do it on some classes. They try to do it however, but they're trying. So I can see the dynamic between like 10 years ago when really there was like just a few ladies who were speaking English, and now when I work on these like rocket tours, and I like went on a date, and the lady, like, he said, like, do you speak any English? And like she always say chut, and the guy say, I know this word chut, it's like a little bit. And but she said, I can understand. And it was mostly everybody. There was like barely few ladies who would like say completely no. So like on for example, like this letter writing website or something like that, the ladies have not really interest in. They don't have any interest in like really telling you that they speak, because you know why, right? Like there's many things that we discussed, but if they're legit and they're really looking for Western relationships, they definitely started and they know some, right? So you're like a lot of guys asking like, why are you in an international agency but you don't speak English? And a lot of ladies, they do speak some, and of course a lot of people, they need motivation, because they can ask you the same question. If you're coming to Ukraine, why are you not speaking Russian or Ukrainian, right? Like if you have intentions in marrying Ukrainian lady. So this is like, I think, fair question. But for the guys, usually it is like motivation. You know, if you motivated to like you found a lady and you motivated to speak with your parents, for example, or your son or your or anything, like then of course you're gonna do it. But if you like with before that you have no motivation, so how can you learn the language? So fair enough, right?
Did you want to continue with what you were saying? Weber, can you hear me?
I hear like shh,
You know, I can hear that noise as well.
like shh, like we're at the beach.
Yeah, I can hear it too. Let me. Hey, keep talking. I'll debug it.
Yeah, so there's a question how much is English tutor is. So there's a lot of different tutors can be some student who can like teach some English. My best friend, she's an English tutor. She's a teacher. She works at school. She do a private tutoring. So her price is so 400 hryvnias. It's tell me. So it's like $15, $15. So this is the price of a good, experienced, professional tutor. This is the price.
So,
No, in our culture, when the man Westerner is laughing, he's crazy. No, it's not right. I adore when striker is laughing. It means that he's in a mood, and you know the lady benefit from the man as well when he's in a good mood. Так, original thing. The guy say that I can hear the sea too. Seashore, like shh.
could be. I could try this. I have another computer like right here. I could try this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a question from a dark, like it's actually interesting. I see women on your website and I've seen them on other sites too. Should I consider that as a red flag? So about that, you know, ladies, we can't really tell them if you are with us, like, or if you're with one agency, like you can't be anywhere else. Like you just need, you can't be with any other agency. You should be just here, and that's all. Of course, lady can be recruited anywhere, and also sometimes ladies they come to the agency, and then you know the small agencies like the one that we work with, they don't have like giant amount of clients because they're very small and not many people really knows about them. So the lady sitting there waiting for her Western guy, but he never show up. So she go to another agency. I don't know what kind of agency it can be, but usually for the result they put her on all possible website and start the letter writing for her. So if the girl is on our website, like we kind of responsible for that. So, you know, we can ask the agency about her, we can get information, I can, you know, do whatever I can. But she can be on other website as well. And nothing like we can't stop it, we can't control it. I remember when I was working for one of the big companies, they was putting the fine if the girl would be on a different agency, but it's not fair. Like if she would like to have many options, like she should try. The same as the guy, you're not registering on.
Can you hear me? If with these on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but the reason they're putting the fine is because they're not actually looking for love. They're like trying to. It's a commodity. It's like, hey, we don't want you selling our product in another shop. You know, you're the only supplier. You know, you've got a contract to us. With us, it's like we. Because the agencies have a login to our website, we monitor everything. When a new lady is uploaded, we have to approve it. So we have a quick look at it, and we can tell if there's something a bit off. And there has been instances where we're like, hang on a second, this photo is so old. I'll do some checks. We'll find it's been on the website for ages. Why is it on this one? But there's not been many, like to be honest. And there's no way that we can control it. So we do have our course, which teaches you all about that stuff. But before you even have to implement that, you would have come through us anyway, and that's all part of our new services as well. And that if there's anything that's a little bit off, then we deal with it straight away. And the agencies know that we don't muck around. Like we have removed one and almost another one because of some things they did. Not necessarily scammy, but just stuff that was like, hang on a second, like we have a deal with you. We'll bring you clients. You make sure that we are a priority and our clients are a priority, and you look after them with no non-serious ladies. Now, in saying that, sometimes people say, well, this agency here, like I saw something about them or something. Well, it was actually just once. And it's like, we don't care what they do, right? We really don't care what we do, because we can't say to them, hey, look, if you want to work with us, you have to be 100% legit. You can't have any non-serious pro-daters, scammers, whatever, because they're going to say, look, we need to make money, okay? So when it comes to us, we say, look, do whatever you want over there, but when you deal with our guys, you give them the serious ladies, the ones that you know are serious. None of these scammers, none of these draw cards or anything. Do whatever you want with anybody else. But when it comes to us, you take us seriously if we're bringing you clients. We don't do letter writing, so we don't have any money from that. We don't do any social, so we have no money from that. We have our clients that we train to look for scammers and how to be on dates and all that sort of stuff that comes with our course. But in return, like, you have to look after them. So far, it's so good. And so far, it's been good. I don't know how many hundreds of first interactions or dates, whatever, that we've facilitated over the last year. And we've not had one scam. We've had a couple of crazy ladies, but hey, that's part of it. We can't scream for crazy. But and generally speaking, there has not been any scammers, anything bad or anything like that. So, you know, we're proud of that. In this industry, that is an achievement, believe it or not. You may not think so, but it is.
Yeah, you know, we even have a story a little bit like, I have a story. It was a couple of years. I have a guy, and I was working with him, and then he started running around like trying to open an agency. And you know, he said, oh, I want to have my own agency. I have like few friends that will be my clients, and like girls, like we need to find girls and etc. And then when he actually understands, you know, how difficult it is to find legit girls, how difficult it is to find clients and etc., he was thinking like, oh, wow, I thought this industry is like loaded with money. I said, if you try to do it legit, no way. I mean, it's not. Like, if you do letter writing, if you do this, like, you know, like buying on Telegram, like on this channel, like there's like, I got invitation all the time. They asked, like, they offer me to pay, like, they offer me money to put my pictures on a website. Like, it's kind of funny, guys. So check it. Maybe we will correspond a bit. But anyway, like, they just try to buy the pictures of the girls. Yeah, they probably won't give me the access. So sorry. And you know, on one of the website, like they put my pictures because I was a translator at the social. I have a rules that, you know, they have their own interpreters, but my agency told me that I have to support our girls, and they say we only can let you go to the social if we will register the girl. So many years I was on this website, and I asked them, I said, like, listen, like it's not fair what you're doing there. So I don't even know, maybe I'm still there. Anyway, so like this is about that. Like, I know that the prices, like I asked, as I said, I asked Victoria about the prices in US, and it is much more expensive, like some positions are, but you know, I don't want to say like whose responsibility is that. Is it your responsibility or her responsibility? I have, for example, girls who move there, and you know, they do some part-time job or something, and the guy has never like bothered her, like, oh, you know, you need to bring me this money and we need to pay bills together. He knows that she like minimum amount, but it's her money that she can spend on that and feel comfortable. But at the very and like, she will find her way, she will find her friends, she will find these girls who make it cheaper, she will have a community, she will have people to talk. But at the beginning, it's extremely difficult. And somebody was talking about Walmart and these Vietnamese girls. You know, it was like ridiculous, like the quality. I did it like several times because I was living in a different state. I can't really find anybody there, but I need to do my there. Honestly, like, you guys don't understand how painful it is, like when you did the nails and then like the next day just get out like this gel and like your fingers are bleeding, and they do it like so fast and so like such a bad quality. Like, you like it's like I can't even explain. And you know, like Striker knows me, like some of you knows, not very like capricious, you know, I'm not asking for much, you know. I like the service be done good, the same as I provide the service at my work. But what are these girls doing? You know, they do it like in time, like especially the ones that when you come and you sit, you know, and then like you just come for whatever. Here, every girl, she has her own master. She sometimes even have her own like scissors and stuff. So, you know, it's clean. There, especially with COVID, I don't even know how they work. It was like literally 1 minute per finger. It was 10 minutes manicure. When here, I, for example, spend like minimum hour and a half. And I'm not saying that it is good or bad, but it's just different. And like for the lady, especially for the lady who is like, for example, 40, and she was all her life doing it this way, moving to there and do it differently, she needs your support. Striker, never seen you so serious.
This is a very serious topic.
I mean, we don't try to like push you away, guys, from Ukrainian ladies. We're not trying, but
well,
I just like, for me, it's important to explain that, you know, if you like, Striker is right. If you come and you like this, like you like your ladies look good and you like her to be smooth everywhere, and like you like her to be like with a nice hair without like gray hair, like, you know, it's natural. I mean, we can't say that. I don't know what age like people, you know, some people get gray hair earlier, later, but here the lady, it's like to walk the gray, so they need to color. And you know, yes, she can color herself, maybe, like, you know, if it is one color, I mean, not color like dyeing you call it, but you know, mostly ladies here, they like, you know, a little bit different colors, so they needed to be more stylish, and they need to go to salon.
Okay,
and
I want to
honest, go ahead.
Oh, this one here. I've been told by a lady that language lessons in Ukraine are very expensive for them. This is probably leading into a scam, my friend. This is like one of the entry level scams is the language lesson. We've dealt with this so many times. Like I've literally lost count months ago. Very easy way, especially with some of these big websites where you have to pay for the language. Honestly, this here, like, you need to call us, Dave, if you haven't already. I don't think you have. I just want to answer this one too. Now, Arjon, yeah, you got the limelight on you, and very good questions. I think you're sort of a little bit off center on some of these things. If you're thinking to yourself, I want to meet a woman and I need to be worried about whether she's happy with a Lexus versus a Mercedes, whether she needs an Armani or an MK bags and shoes versus non-designer bags, like, you kind of like, you're sort of going down the wrong path here, right? Like, not every woman in Ukraine wants like Armani handbags and Gucci and all that stuff. In fact, I've only dated one woman that kind of pretended she was like that, but really she had fake stuff. The rest of the girlfriends that I have had in the past, they're not into any of that stuff. They don't care. Yes, they like nice things. Yes, they want their nails to be all one color except for one that has a picture drawn in glitter on it, or whatever it is that they do. But if you're coming here thinking, they're so high maintenance, I better sell my Mercedes, you know, and buy like the brand new, you know, sell my Lexus and buy the brand new Mercedes or whatever. Like, you're thinking about this all wrong. Like, you're looking to get scammed. You're looking to get yourself into a position where you're justifying yourself to her. You're falling fully into her frame. Like, oh, is she going to like the car that I've got at home? Is she going to like my style of living? This is completely wrong. You are who you are. You've built this empire around yourself that you're proud of. Sure, it may not be worth millions of dollars, but it's something, right? And she has to appreciate that. If she doesn't appreciate that and she is your girlfriend, you are fucked. Okay? So just wanted to say that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I want to say that, you know, I want to say that honestly, for 11 years, I've seen several girls who like crazy about like some brands, and they want like, but the most important here in Ukraine, ladies really good quality. You know, if it is a shoes, like they like it to be leather. If it is a coat, it should be like a real okay, so they really they like it to be real fur, not like fake ones. Even like, but now it's become not fashionable to have a real one. Everybody for Greenpeace, so it should be fake. But anyway, like, ladies not that much focused, but it is always nice for the lady to have something brand. Like, if you can get her good perfume. But perfumes, like, I wanted to stop here for a second, because like a lot of guys giving girls a perfume without like really knowing her or like knowing what kind she like, and it's very, very personal gift. So better like if you kind of like know her preferences. Striker, I know what you're thinking about, but it's different. But anyway,
what have I done? I was quiet. What have I done now?
But anyway, like for example, like if the guy and also it should be like memorable. If the guy can get like a lady like little like Swarovski like earrings or necklace, if the guy can buy her Tiffany, it is always for every girl nice, like no matter how high maintenance or low maintenance or whatever you want to say, like it is very nice. If I get a gift, like of course it should be like, it can be anyway, but like if you can provide it to a woman, like she will really really see. Like unfortunately for the ladies, yes, the gifts and the price for the gift, sometimes it's like the sign of appreciation. It sounds terrible, I know that. And like if for the guys, like I've seen on one blogger, she said like, I can recommend you a gift for your man on Valentine's Day, like it's a free gift, but he would be in love. And so it's to write a piece of paper and tell him like, I adore you for, and like say like 5 different things. And I know that if your lady will give you that and say like, I adore you for your like kindness, I adore you for your like hugs and kisses, I adore you for your caring, like whatever, you would say, wow. You would really be touched, because the guy is like, it's not you're easy to please. It would be nice to you. When for the lady, she need balloons, she need flowers, she need like phones, she need perfumes, a lot of different things. So, and for her, like if you don't do it, like for her, it's like, oh, he doesn't love me. Unfortunately, it's how the female psychology works. And it can like trust. I know that for like many many years of experience. And some of the guys, they don't get it, because they just think, if I'm happy with little thing, because for you buy you anything you want, right? But it's attention that she's giving for you. When for the lady, the gift that you're giving is your attention, and it's a proof of how much you love her, no matter how it's not pleasant to hear. It is true.
I'll just say this here, like us as men could never imagine spending 30% of our weekly salary on looking better. Maybe we buy gym membership, but we'll spend 50% of our salary on a hobby. Maybe it's a car, or maybe it's, I don't know, a sport or something. We'll do that because that's what makes us feel good about ourselves. We understand, like deep down inside, that we don't really have to spend a lot of money on ourselves to attract a woman. Okay, we get that. For them, it's in their DNA. It's like, it's deep set that if they want to attract a man, then they need to look good. And just think about that for a second. If she's willing to spend 30% of her weekly salary, regardless of whether you're in the West or in Ukraine, like it's pretty important. So we can't use our benchmark of how much money we spend on ourselves. Like some weeks I spend nothing on myself. If I've got toothpaste and I've got shavers and I've got soap and shower gel, I might spend nothing on myself for like a week and a half, and that's fine. A woman can't do that.
I don't know, like you said that you like, it is a business, and it how it's been said. And like we had a photo shooting with Striker like a few days ago, and it was funny. Like I have like this bag of like different stuff, and I have like all my dresses, and I have a bag of my earrings, a lot of them, and and Striker said, and I was like, Striker, I need to change, like for this dress I need to put it, Striker, I need to put like more, like like something.
I think she's telling a story.
Striker, I can't hear him. Am I here by myself now? Anyway, but he say, and he say like, how easy it's from me, which is handsome as it is. So it is true, it is true that ladies like, and we competing a lot, and it's like I find it like extremely unhealthy, extremely unpleasant. But when you come, like when I've been working in a travel agency, and it was like 6 of the girls every morning, you need to come, like you need to dress different, because they're looking, they're watching you. And like, and Striker say like, the nails should be always like, one should be with some glitter or some stone or something like that. Like it's a competition, it's a competition, Striker.
I don't know what it is.
I think that guys just don't want to hear about like pricing for the beauty of Ukrainian ladies. That's why the video is just.
Yeah, I think that this whole topic of this video, right, is that it costs money to have that beauty. You can't get it for free. There is some investment with you, and let's face it, like you are going all the way over to Ukraine, which costs money. I just wrote a note here. What did I write? Quite often when guys look at doing this, they look at all the beautiful photos that are Photoshopped. No one has that perfect skin. and or they talk to scammers. They do letter writing, and they think, you know what? I would love to have this scammer, beautiful scammer, but a legit one, you know, or this high maintenance girl, but one not so high maintenance, but still looks the same, you know. So it's something, I don't know. I guess it's something you have to understand. We see it a little bit where it's guys are like, you know, now she wants this and she wants this and she thinks I have to pay for that. The whole thing is that you should. If she moves to your country, she's got no means. She'll have culture shock. She'll want things that she can't buy. Her language isn't that good. She can't drive a car to go and buy whatever she would want to get from her friend who's been doing her stuff for the last whatever. It's all about trying to understand some of those things. But it's also not about, you know, you go on a few dates and she says, oh, I need, you know, something for Botox on my lips or something like that. You know, or I need a new Gucci handbag or something like that. If you're dating a woman that asks you if she can have a new Gucci handbag because she needs the new model, then and if you are still dating her after that question, then it is entirely on you what happens in the future, you know.
You know, I will a little bit disagree because I have some couples, like I have two couples actually like this, when the guy and the lady are actually similar. They both like, and you know, one of the guys, you know, like he was crazy about brands. I was like looking at him and I thought, like, really, for the Burberry scarf, like $300 or like $500, or like for some Chanel belt, like I was shocked. But he was absolutely crazy about that. He was crazy about getting all these brands, and but it's his choice. Like, he's making this money, he like it, and so he wants to dress it, he wants to wear that, and it's normal. And I have a couple that, you know, like for every holiday, like it's a younger couple, and they both like this brand. They like she got every, like, she always posts on Instagram, she's had a Gucci belt, you know, she has a Gucci purse, she has Yves Saint Laurent, and then she can choose the gift for him she was picking. But you know, if it is match, like if both of you like it, then it's match. But if the lady is like really liking all this stuff and you are completely against that, like it is another sign that you're not match. Honestly, you don't have to try to change her. If you want that, she will always want that. She will always want that, and she will always blame you for not giving her that. But we had a call recently with a guy, and he said, you know, I just recently broke up with the girl. And we say, why? And he said, because she asked me for $500 back, and I don't want to get her. And she said that's it. Then that's it. Then the value of this relationship, it is handbag. Do you really want to have this relationship? No, really, it's not. And so, like, there's some people who really stuck on the brands, on the pricing, on everything, like glittery and shiny and etc. So good, maybe like they need to find their match. They're people, like they're men and women, like trust me, they're men and women who are the same. And some people don't like give a, you know what, about that, so they don't really care. But like, if you ask me, like, Luba, like, will any lady like and appreciate like this handbag with or whatever, you know? Yes, you know. And I personally, like, I don't like brandies. I just don't really care. I don't have time for that to think. But I bought myself a purse. Like, I was at the airport, it was like big layover, and I bought this Michael Kors like little black bag because I really like it, and I didn't have black one, and it's a leather one. Honestly, it's already 3 years old. Like, it looks like new. So really, I can tell that the quality is really very good. It cost $150 on sale, but it, like, I already wear it for 3 years. So maybe in some point it's also worth it. So it's like, it's good to have it. And like, if you want to impress your lady or you want to surprise her and you get some brand for her, it will always be nice. But if the lady only constantly focus on that and you are completely against that, it's not your lady. It is not your lady. And don't try to change her, because you will just get for her, you know, upsetness, madness, you know, moody, pouting, and etc. So,
you know, there's we know ladies that are in the database, right? And so Luba goes off. If somebody says, what about her? You kind of look at the photo and you think, okay. So she'll go off and find out about this lady, and she'll come back and she'll say, okay, she's you know, what we call a gold digger, or refer to as a gold digger. Now, we don't think gold diggers are not scammers, okay? We did a video about 5 or 6 types of, we say scammers in Ukraine, but we actually say that gold diggers are not really scammers, okay? There are some guys that need gold diggers, right? Usually there's a big age gap that's involved. Usually it's a guy that wants to have a wife that's on show, a wife that, you know, doesn't give him any trouble, keeps her mouth shut, She lives in a big house. She drives a fancy car and all that sort of stuff. There's someone for everyone, right? The thing is this, it has to be very open. Yes, she's a gold digger and she wants money. Yes, he wants a much younger wife, for example. So there's nothing wrong with those things. It's just that if you do not want a gold digger and you're dating a woman that's very high maintenance like a gold digger, she's going to push you and push you and push you as far as she can until you go, that's it, I've had enough. And she says, okay, goodbye. And that's the end of that short, unfulfilling relationship. People think that going over to Ukraine and what I think Arjon sort of said before, which kind of sums it up, is that, the lady hasn't learned English. Why is she not ready for me to come over here? She should have learned English. There should be a bunch of them. They've all learned English, and I can go over there and I'll say, yes, you're ready to come with me. It's not like that at all, And a lot of the guys here, like I can see them in here now, like who I have known for some time, they've been over multiple times. They've had multiple relationships. And along that journey of doing this, they've discovered what they actually really wanted, Maybe they dated, I'm not pointing at anyone, maybe they dated women that were like, the high maintenance ones, then realized afterwards that, that's not what I'm looking for at all. What I'm looking for is a woman that actually gives a shit about me, that I wake up in the morning and she's cooked my breakfast and it's my favorite breakfast that she remembered from when I told her on the third date or something like that. So it's about trying to find the person that matches you. We're just talking about what does it cost to maintain her beauty, because every single one of you, if you haven't already been over here, will date a woman that is a lot hotter, a lot more feminine than what you've dated back in the West. I can almost guarantee it. If I'm wrong, I'll buy you a beer, but I'm pretty certain I'm right.
Yeah. And also, like, I completely agree. And I also, like, remember about one couple when, like, both, like, he just enjoyed, like, he really likes, like, very flashy stuff. Like, he has, like, he even put, like, some goldish on his car. And, it's his life. He make the money. And I don't think that we are the one who can judge others. I personally, like, I used to have a different mindset when I was looking and the lady looked, like, really, like, strange to me. And I was thinking, oh, how dare she is to dress like such a short dress or something like that. And now I really like, it's her choice. Like, she like it. She wants to look like that. She feel confident and happy. So good for her. And this guy, this couple really, like, he wanted her to have a giant chest, like грудная клетка, like Striker call it, like giant boobs. And like he paid for her surgery. And she has like, I watch her Instagram as well. I'm shocked, but they live in Florida and it's like a thing there, like he wants to have a doll and like she happy to be his doll. So they're perfect couple. Like they're just literally perfect. He just invests money in her. Like she wear like very aggressive, very like open clothes, but they both enjoy this kind of life. If you're looking for somebody more modest, for somebody like more, because she's like, I can't even imagine like probably every single guy on the street like breaking their neck when they look at her. But yeah, she sleep on her back, she said to me. But anyway,
hard to breathe otherwise. It can be hard to breathe otherwise. I've heard. I don't know.
Like we discussed with Striker, like to be honest, with Striker, like these fake lips, and like I find it, my personal opinion. Again, it's choice of them, but we see already. Like we have a friend with Striker here in Ukraine that start doing. They start doing their lips and Botox in their face by 26. They say now that you should do it. She's like now 33. It's like no, she's barely. I think she's here for 2 years.
Yeah, but she was like 29, I think, at the time, and she
when
did
she
it
started.
when I was friends with her, and now
she's unrecognizable. She's
run for the hills.
And Striker, and I told him, like, imagine, like, she need every time, she need bigger and bigger dose, bigger and bigger and bigger. So how will she look in 10 years? Now, like, honestly, like, we love her, but she looked like a monster, she her skin goes like this, and like it's really scary. And in 10 years, like she will look even worse. And so, like, again, it's up to you. Do you want like these big lips and like you want to experiment? Like, good, because I have guys like did the Botox themselves, they want to look younger. Good, great, it's like good for you. But for the ladies, just like if she's doing that, like if she's doing these lips, like a lot of ladies actually, they coming every year to Ukraine and they do all their procedures. I have a couple in UK. She said, it's so expensive there, so I just wait and I do every time like she come to Ukraine, and she's doing all she needs like in like 3-4 times cheaper. So we just decided to touch the base with that. And
I think what can I just say? I think what the problem is with these procedures is that you're not getting a like a hip replacement, right? You go to the doctor and he'll say, "Hey, look, your hip's a bit, we can replace it. It's all good." And then you'll go back 6 months later and he'll say, "Hey, it looks good." The problem is that these women go back to these beauticians that are not doctors or anything, and the beautician says, "You know what? I think we have to do it again because it just doesn't look quite right." So they encourage them to continue doing these procedures because they want to get the money from them. And I think when they go to do the procedures, it comes from a place of, I say low self-esteem, but they've got some complex about something. Maybe they didn't have a very good set of lips or whatever. So they do it once to do it, and then they have to do it again, and then they do it again. And we've seen ones. Do you remember that time that woman dropped something? She dropped her phone or something. We were outside the Opera House of all places, and we were walking, and she dropped something, and I said, "Hey, she's dropped that." And I ran over, and I picked it up, and I was like calling out to her. I was saying, "Excuse me," and I was saying in Russian, so it wasn't like I was like, "Hello," like I'm a foreigner. And then when she turned around and I gave it to her, her lips were like, they would have taken up about 60% of the front of her face. They were so, and I'm not being rude, but I kind of am because she looked ridiculous. They were so big. Like I wonder how she could like eat, because they didn't just go up; they also went down. So the slot in the middle was quite thin, so she'd have to eat thin food.
Like
sorry, I got a bit carried around. I had a flashback.
We will have bad dreams. We will have bad dreams now. We shouldn't talk about that. But
I mean, spank
bang. Like it's like, guys, you can edit if you want. And now, guys, I know what it is. So, guys, I can you please, like, if I know that this video is kind of like was messed at the beginning, but I see that there's a lot of you watching still. Thank you so much. It's 88 people. If you don't mind and if you enjoy this video, can you please put your likes down below? It will help our little shy channel to grow a little bit. I will be very happy about that. And join our free Telegram group that Striker put down below the description. We will add there some actual information. Also, this week, like, we got several questions from the guys by emails about our rocket tour. Like, I will just we're going to finish soon. I discussed enough about
before you do that, can I just say, what did it cost? What was the cost? Do we even get to that?
Okay, just talk for a second. I will count. Okay, so but I'm not counting mine. Do you want me to count mine or just
Yeah, well, here's what I'll say, okay, right? So there is like high maintenance woman, and then I think that there is like no to low maintenance woman, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with high. I would say that Luba is in the middle of that, right? That's what I've been told to say. No, but that's what. No. And in the middle, I think is good. Like, it's not like, I think too high maintenance where she's doing the lips and all this shit. I think that's too much. But I think too low.
I spent about $150. 150
a week?
to 200. No, a month.
Oh, a month. That's nothing. We can live with that. It's fine.
Okay.
But I'm pretty certain we can get that down to about 120. What do you think?
No.
No? We'll get some deals going.
But honestly, it's like, I'm not saying like anything like, I just like, I don't do dyeing hair because like it costs like, really, it's not the $50 that the lady should spend if she has a gray hair. I don't do eyelashes. That is another like $40. I don't do lip. That is another like $150. Like $150 costs one syringe with this medication. But another thing that I want like quickly discuss, it's shopping. Like, also when the lady is moving there, so how usually girls do the shopping here? Smart girls try to buy clothes like on a sales. Of course, they like it a lot, especially at the end of the season. But every season, like, you need to like a little bit upgrade your clothes, and it's also a big part of that, especially when the lady is moving there. She has her clothes that she's taking from Ukraine, but she still needs, and the price here and there is very, very different. So if you, I mean, just to keep it in mind, right? So I think that average, like, the lady is doing like some other procedures here, she will spend maybe $300. And I know it sounds like big money for you, according to these girls who write the letters and say like, I live in a poor Ukraine and I only make like $200 a month. Like, I stop here for a second. Nobody making $200 a month. Even like on the government structures, they're not making $200 a month. I'm just saying it here. If you want to know, like, I will explain you how it works. But it is a bullshit that girls just use, the same as they was using 10 years ago, like, oh, I don't have a computer and internet at home. And so they was going like to internet cafe, and like they was like so upset that, nowadays they can't really say that. They can't say that they don't have internet. They say that they don't have a smartphone. So
well, they do still say that. They do still say those things.
But we still get the guys who like really believe in that. But I say, guys, just like wake up. It's not a hole in the ground like Ukraine. It's a very, I was driving today and there's a guy, it's a BMW X. It's so brand new that it's even like, I don't think that the BMW even produced this car yet, but it's already in Odessa, so.
I think it was a BMX. One thing though, that like we're saying, like everywhere has internet. Except like me in this apartment that has good internet. Am I in the village?
If you write the letter, yeah. But anyway, I would like to quickly. Okay, I want to quickly, like, because we have to finish soon. I want to quickly answer some questions for the guys, because like we got a lot of emails and like we answered to some of them. Sometimes like it takes a long. So if you're the one coming this spring, please ask a question about the Rocket Tour. If you want to take part, we will quickly answer. Maybe some of you don't know what it is, and we will also briefly tell. Only if you ask. We're not going to insist. And yes, thank you for watching. Anyway, thank you very much. And thank you for the guys who just entered the Telegram group. And thank you for the guys who put the likes. Thank you so much. So my fear is woman who is frugal.
Look, guys, like if you're asking, look, okay, we've been doing this for a little while now. Luba's been doing it longer than me. But if you're asking questions like, I've got a lady and she's saying it's very expensive, or I've got a lady and she says that she needs this. I've got a lady. Usually when people say, I've got a lady, it usually means that they're writing to someone, right? And we get emails every single day. And I usually skim through them and then I'll like assign it to either me or Luba to be dealt with accordingly, right? And we can tell straight away if the guy is letter writing, because he'll say things that are so vague, or the certain things that he has done, language lessons, met in a certain country and things like that. Please stop letter writing. Like, there's so much money that's being funneled into these companies. And I'd like to think that at some point in time, they'll go, hey, we don't have enough money to maintain all these servers and chargebacks and all that sort of stuff. And they will give up, because it's not a business that is helping anyone except themselves. In fact, when people find out what's actually going on, usually from me or Luba, it's kind of devastating for them. And we've been on the phone before where guys have broken down pretty much into tears as we break them up with their girlfriend that they thought that they were talking to for the last year or whatever. They were completely clueless. So, yeah, if you have to ask certain questions, book a call and we can explain it in great depth so you stop spending your money. We can even help you to give you some advice to get your money back from these letter writing sites, okay? So please, come on. How many videos of ours have you watched? Come on.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so if there is no more questions, if you would like to talk to me and Striker, just visit our website. It's www.hardrocket.com. There you can read more about us, about what we're doing. Maybe some of you shy to ask questions here in public. And we keep all information about our guys confidential. We even did a tour in December, and we decided that, these videos will be for private watch. So we I really ready. I am excited that we have guys, and I'm creating this couples right now. I'm doing this matchmaking, and I'm really inspired every time I see it. Even yesterday I was messaging with one of the guys who's coming in March, and he said yo, what are you doing? It's it seems like it's 1 a.m. but honestly, like, I so much enjoy doing that I don't even mind like to do it so late. So if you're thinking about coming to Ukraine and if you really want to find legit, do not hesitate. Give us a call. I will tell you how it works. I will make sure that you understand everything and you don't feel confused, and you don't have any consideration, like you how to say
know
this
what
word?
to do.
Yeah, if you want to know what to do, I will definitely, me and Striker will be there to tell this, and we will be more than happy to welcome you on board of Hard Rocket.
I'll just say this. A lot of guys, and probably guys in here, looking through all these channels, and I see guys in here on other channels as well in the comments and things like that, and you guys think, or a lot of guys think, I'm going to say you guys as well, like jumping around, think the hardest part is to find legitimate ladies. It's not. The hardest part is to meet and have a woman that's not necessarily interested, like not to have her interested in you, but to get past those cultural differences, those language barriers, to navigate through those. And then the hardest part is after you leave. That's why we have 3-month tours. We don't have 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. We have 3 months. 3 months, well, support, yeah. The tour is
because
whichever
3 months
one you choose.
tour, it's like kind of
no, not the entire tour, but like it's 3 months support when you buy one of the tours, because that's the hardest part about it. Meeting legitimate ladies is so freaking easy. It is. Like, you have to trust us, okay? It's so easy. We've worked so hard on you not getting scammed, on you not being in front of a lady, going to a scam restaurant. And if you come with us, like, you'll learn all that anyway. Even if you come with us and you meet a woman and in 3 months later you break up and you think, well, I'm going to try something else, you've learned everything that we've taught you anyway. So, yeah, I just want to say that the hardest part is not meeting legitimate ladies. The hardest part is understanding what to do when you meet them.
That's right. And like our John said, like, I want work won't allow me to leave, take off 3 months. No, our tours are for 6, 8, or 10 nights, and then of course you can stay like for how long you can, like 2 weeks, 10 days, whatever it's comfortable for you. 3 months is support, so you should join us like about 1 month before you're planning to come, so I can have chance to match make you, prepare everything for the tour. Then it's actual tour, and then after you meet a lady, we support you as well, because there's a lot of confusion, like and a lot of concerns.
Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry. It's 3 months of support, so you sign up. And you can sign up prior to that, but let's just, the way that we've done it is sign up. We do the matchmaking. You come over for 2 weeks, and then you've got another 4 to 6 weeks of support afterwards. My bad. I didn't mean that to sound like we're hanging out with you for 3 months, but that's fine. You can sleep on my couch. It's no problems there.
Yeah, you just move on outside of the door. Hey guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to talk to us, just go ahead and book a call. We will be happy. You can see our calendar on our website, so you will find the best time for you. And
apologies for the problem we had at the start. This week I have made it my mission to make sure that we have the best internet connection going forward.
Yes.
It's going to be in 3D. You guys have to wear 3D, those 3D glasses? No, don't think it's a good idea. No, okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. As always. That's it?
And nothing. Like, I just seen the guy who is on the chat, and he just went on the website and booked a call.
Yes. You, my friend, are on your way to victory. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We always appreciate it. Like the video, please. It helps us a lot. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We usually do these live videos, I don't know, every second week or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Just when we feel the urge. I suppose when our internet is on. But
yeah,
appreciate it.
It seems like you guy here, you probably just need to book a call, and we will tell you everything, because we have Rocket Match. It is only English-speaking ladies that you can talk to before your arrival. So if it is something that you're looking for, so please give us a call, because really now we have to. You
should actually book a call no matter what you do, because we have guys that book a call and then still go with like some cheap social trashy type thing or whatever. But it's like, we like to think that we at least told him what to watch out for when he goes. We've had guys that go to that and then come back to us and say, hey, you know what? you were kind of right on that one. But so just whatever you do, we'll give you the truth. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but it's in your best interest. Trust us on that one.
Guys,
Okay.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday. For you, it's still morning probably, or the afternoon. Have a great Sunday. Get some rest and start a new week with inspiration. And we hope to see you in Ukraine very soon.
We'll see you guys next time.